Don't want to study for that midterm you got this week? Don't worry. We got you covered on the Oscar edition of the Oneata Movie Show. We got all your Oscar needs with a hot take on the Oscars when it matters most, 1 week after they aired. We got Vinny, Brian, and of course Joey's here this week. Let's jump right into it with our Oscar coverage. First, let's talk about the Best Supporting Actress category. Vinny, are you happy that Allison Janney won?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I wanted, I don't know who was nominated for Lady Bird.
The best, Lauren Metcalf.
Yeah, Lauren Metcalf. She was the
Bird.
mother of Lady Bird, but I, Tonya, I guess I heard a lot of good movies
it's
about
kind of similar characters of.
Yeah.
Did you guys see it? You saw it?
I did not see I, Tonya, no.
You guys didn't see I, Tonya?
No.
Did you see I, Tonya?
Did you see I, Tonya?
I never see the movie. That's why I'm the host.
I'm sure it was well deserved to her.
Oh yeah.
But my personal pick would have been Lauren Metcalf. Because
you saw Lady Bird, right?
Lady Bird was
Maybe
good.
that's why, because you saw
That's probably why.
I mean, I would have Mary J. Blige could also won it because she was good in Mudbound. I didn't even realize it was her though.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, you're
because
right.
they mentioned that throughout the whole show. They're like, she was nominated for Best Song and Best Supporting Actress.
At the same time?
At the same time.
I had no idea that was her.
It was the first time it was because she's always got crazy hair, and then it was 1920s Mississippi, so she didn't have like.
I would have
blonde hair.
I would have been fine with
I think
that
we
one
screwed
too.
on top a little bit. Joey, I think you want to say something, but I, Tonya.
I, Tonya, no, Best Supporting Actress. I think Octavia Spencer did a great job in Shape of Water.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it was probably well deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one wasn't that controversial at all. It was pretty yeah, I get it. It was pretty good.
All right. So now let's move on to the Best Supporting Actor. Brian, are you happy Sam Rockwell won?
Yes, I am.
So am I. I am so happy he won.
I didn't see Three Billboards, but
You did.
I saw
you
Three
saw it.
Billboards.
I just like him as an actor so much. This is one of those ones where I've liked him in so many previous roles. When he got, I was like, yeah, you go, man.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
He was so good. Did you guys see? Did you see Three Billboards?
I did not see Three
You
Billboards.
didn't see it either?
No.
Wow. Okay, guys, you guys missed out. This
The
is
most
actually,
educated Oscars discussion.
This is
ever.
actually one of the only moments that I saw a movie that they didn't. I loved him as a cop. Sam Rockwell always plays like the nice guy. He was always like an a-hole type guy. But this time he was not a nice guy. He was actually almost an evil dude.
Just a straight up bad guy the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like a racist. He's a bigot, and he beats up a lot of people. But he learns that to not do that. And I thought his acting was amazing. I saw almost every single one of his movies. That Moon movie is really good too.
Moon's good too.
So who do you guys think should have won? I think he should have
Sam
won.
Rockwell won. Let's see. Christopher Plummer. Why was he on the list?
Yeah.
He was. No.
It's because he's surrounding Kevin Spacey's face.
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell's great. He deserved it. But I did think that Richard Jenkins and, of course, Woody Harrelson, I love them both. So.
Yeah.
You didn't see the movie though?
No, I didn't. But
Woody Harrelson was great in that
he's
movie
It would
too.
have been cool to see him win an Oscar.
He played the
like to
opposite
see
of
that.
Sam
I
Rockwell's
think so.
character.
This was Sam Rockwell's first. I know that much.
His first Oscar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
I mean,
amazing.
he definitely deserves it. He's acted so much, and this was another one that wasn't that controversial. I feel no one was really that upset at someone because like.
I think
it was good.
they finally first they actually picked the right.
I know,
right
but
person to do it.
both supporting, they pretty much.
What else movies
got
did you
it
guys
down.
see on here? What about William Dafoe?
On the Florida Project?
I've actually not seen it.
You didn't see it? All right, so we're not even going to talk about it then. Moving on from the supporting categories, let's talk about the Best Actor category. Joey, are you happy when Gary Oldman's winning?
Gary Oldman's great. It was great to see Commissioner Gordon play the role of
It was.
Winston Churchill.
Yeah, finally.
From the parts of the movie I did see, because I did look a lot of clips, it was amazing. He had a great performance, and it's hard to play somebody historic figure that accurately. I think he did a great job.
I felt like this is one of those ones with Leonardo DiCaprio when he won for Revenant that they're kind of making up for lost time.
Think so?
Yeah, because I saw Darkest Hour, and It was a fine biopic, but
Yeah.
I wasn't like.
It was just an impression of Winston Churchill.
I mean, he's already British. That's half the battle right
Yeah,
there.
I didn't know he was British until like I didn't know he was British until I looked at his Wikipedia.
Yeah.
How come all British people have? How come all British actors have great American
I know.
accents?
And the opposite side, we don't have that
we
great British
don't.
accents.
We're bad.
That's why I was crazy when the Get Out guy.
Daniel
He's
Kaluuya?
British.
Tom Holland's British too, from Spider-Man.
Most fun fact: most actors are British.
I know. That's
Thanks,
pretty
Vinny.
crazy.
I think. That's just
I think maybe most good ones. They're like Shakespeare.
I kind of would want.
Probably.
I would have wanted to seen Daniel Kaluuya to win
Kaluuya.
because that was my favorite performance. I mean,
Yeah.
that's such a more interesting performance than Gary Oldman's. Just biopics are kind of boring.
I think you're right about that. They just laid it for
I think
last
the
time.
makeup carried him as a character.
The
on it,
makeup,
like,
yeah. I mean, makeup
It
won.
really won. It did win, but it really helped with his performance. He was able to get in character.
Just
Denzel Washington was pretty good. I saw it here.
You saw that? You
Yeah,
saw
I saw it
the-
at the Red Dragon Theater. He was
Shout
good. He
out.
played a lawyer type thing, and he's always good.
He's
probably
always-
has Oscars,
he's always
right? He
good.
definitely has Oscars.
he 100%
Yeah,
has to.
yeah. I think they were like, you know what? We're gonna give it to the old guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Very old man.
The old man.
Yeah, we're gonna give the old man award to the old man.
He's probably just gotten snubbed before, and now this is just
Yeah.
here we go. Like because with The Revenant, I was like that wasn't his best role, Leo. So it's a makeup Oscar.
All right, moving on to Best Actress. Vinny, are you happy with Frances McDormand's? How is it, Frances?
Frances McDormand.
McDormand's winning. You already know, so let's hear about it.
I would say it's probably well deserved. I also did not see again 3 Billboards,
Stop telling people you didn't see it.
but no, she.
Oh yeah, I saw this movie. That's right. This is her. This is her. She was great. I didn't even know this was even her. I'm gonna talk. Forget it, Vinny. No, it's me.
I was just gonna
Come
say
to
she
me.
gave a good speech. She gave her. It was a.
It was weird.
Yeah,
You
she
It was a
was,
weird, but
It
it
was
was
weird.
I think it was well.
can't call yourself an anarchist when you're on the Oscar stage. It's the least anarchy thing
Close of
ever.
an anarchist.
She had like
Yeah.
a whole girl like crying, being overwhelmed, fake thing, and then
Yeah.
she was like, I have something to say.
she got- she
and then
was-
she got super
All right,
serious.
guys.
It was weird.
I want to talk. I want to talk.
Yeah, and like went on this like
she was
rant.
she was great. She was great in the movie. She played the mom. She made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. Because her daughter was gone, and you never even like learn like what happens really. And she just gave an amazing performance about a woman a mother that's just trying to find her daughter, and it's really convincing. And I loved everyone. I'm glad she won. I think this is one of the only Oscars where I agree with most of the people.
Sally
that won.
Hawkins should have won from
For
Shape of
what
Water.
movie?
Because Shape of Water, she plays mute.
That's
That's
true.
acting.
Sally Hawkins did a great job, and she didn't say
Yeah.
a word
The whole
the
time.
say
entire
word?
movie.
No,
She was
she
mute.
plays a mute in the whole movie. So nothing. So she
It's
plays
just all facial.
yeah, and emotional.
And sign language and-
And that's so much harder when you can't say words. I mean, that's such a big part of communication, turns out.
Oh, would you learn that here?
Yeah, my Oneonta education gave me that.
Did you know that books was the first mass media?
I did know that. Did you know America had a revolution? I learned that in a mass media class, first time.
Okay.
I don't care anymore. All right. What about? Okay, we're not going to talk about that.
Meryl Streep's overrated. Come on, what?
Shut.
What?
We'll talk about it later.
you
We'll
were-
talk about it later.
Oh, keep on going.
Time to move on
I
to
didn't
Best
see it.
Directing Award. Brian, you get to talk. Are
yay.
you happy that? Say it. Say the
Guillermo
guy's name.
del Toro. It's not
All right.
that hard.
Won an Oscar. No, you were talking about before. I didn't
Oh,
say it.
okay. Yeah, I'm 100% happy he deserved this. I mean, this is one of the things, even his past work makes me happy that he got it because I love Hellboy. Pan's Labyrinth is awesome. He's one of the most now, definitely on the bigger stage, I'm like, this is a director. This man has a vision all the time. And I'm really happy that he's finally recognized for it.
What-
And he's a lovely man. He's so happy.
You know he was skinny.
He was skinny? What
He said
happened?
he was skinny.
When?
He said he used to be skinny, but that's what he said.
Nice.
Well, when I first saw Shape of Water, I thought it was Hellboy.
It look, I mean, you can see it that
Yeah.
he has such a vision that looks like Hellboy.
It is the same guy.
It is the same guy?
The same guy who played Abe Sapien Hellboy is the guy who was motion captured to play the monster in.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the same character.
No.
No.
I watched a video about that guy recently. He's like been in 150 films, and most of the time he's in like a suit or something wearing makeup.
So he's underwater,
like-
Andy Serkis.
he's
Andy
a-
Serkis.
Yeah,
lands
he's
with him,
he's
water.
basically Andy
Wow.
Serkis.
I don't think
That's
he
weird.
cares because he has all that money and he's in a. Doesn't
What?
really do. I mean, this doesn't do a lot.
Who? The fish?
The guy,
The fish guy.
He's
yeah.
fishing all the time. He's in a suit and he's got to move
I
all
know,
the
but
time.
I'm saying he gets paid mad dough.
Yeah.
That's all that matters
Probably-
about movies, making that mad dough.
Especially
All
at the
right,
Oscars.
so what do you guys think about it? I thought Dunkirk was great. I saw most of these. I
I would say this entire list
I saw Dunkirk.
is up there. Like
What movie?
any of these on this list, I think
Phantom Thread was
deserved
bad.
it. I haven't
I'm
seen
glad
Phantom
Phantom Thread didn't win anything.
Me too.
Because they got
It's
costume
my last
design.
I know, it got, well, yeah,
got what?
the dresses is
Got
very
costume
nice.
design.
Yeah.
Because it's a costume movie.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got a costume movie, you got the costume design
Yeah,
award.
like,
That's so
sick.
dumb.
I was worried because, Daniel Day-Lewis is one of those actors.
He's retiring.
I know, that's why I was worried because the
Bet you he
Oscars
comes
always
back
go.
next year.
Well, probably. Like, he sneezes on screen and everyone goes, oh, what a
He's
performance.
the Brett Favre of
Yeah, basically. So I'm glad they just didn't kind of roll over and give Daniel Day-Lewis everything and that they
Yeah.
let some new people get in.
How was Lady Bird's directing?
It was really good.
It was good,
real.
but it wasn't. It's a good movie, but pure directing, I'm not like, ooh, that shot was crazy.
That's cool. That makes no sense to me. All right. Can I have the camera hit on me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Time for the big picture. Time for the big award. Best picture. Joey, are you glad that Shape of Water won?
Yes, of course I'm glad that Shape of Water won.
It was that good?
It was super good. It was
All right,
super well put
explain.
together. And first off, I love Guillermo. You can tell that when he makes something, he's super passionate about what he's making. And again, I loved Hellboy.
Yeah.
His past films are amazing. I'm surprised it's his first Oscar, or his second, I guess. But I would have given that movie an Oscar on the first minute and a half alone.
Oh.
It was that good.
Like,
So I should go
it was
see-
just
that's
so
strong.
it was so stunning.
Is it a drama?
It's
not
a,
a comedy,
it's a
right?
romance.
It's like a romance drama.
Can you give me a synopsis of it?
Horror romance. It's a woman
Yeah.
basically falling in love with a fish monster.
And she's mute the entire
Yeah.
time. And like there's this crazy grown-up fairy tale kind of story told through a mute woman and some weird
Fishman.
Fishman.
So is it an
Fishboy.
original story almost?
It's pretty well. The one thing that also is pretty good about it, a lot of people have talked about, is that it takes a lot of kind of tropes from old Hollywood
That's the best.
and puts it. I
Prestige.
mean, that's why it
Just
probably
take it.
won. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it reinvents it and puts it in its movie, and it's really. I mean, it's a love story, but it's also he uses so many techniques that it's about him loving movies. Vinny.
To piggyback on that, I was reading that someone said that it feels like a 50s movie
Mm-hmm.
made in the 50s, but now. Like they had that,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had that aesthetic feel to
If it's
it.
made in the 50s now, this is the 2018. Well, you're wrong.
It feels like a
It
classic.
feels like old
Yeah.
It
Hollywood.
feels like a Turner movie classic.
Yeah.
Yes, TNC.
All right, we're gonna move on here. Now that we have talked about each of the main awards, let's take some time to talk about anything else about the show that stood out. Who wants to go first? And it looks like Joey has something to say.
I do? Okay, great.
I feel like Joey.
I mean the show itself, like I know a lot of people are talking about the sets on the show.
They're awesome.
They're awesome. They're
So many
changing
crystals.
the entire time. The performances are awesome.
How was Jimmy?
Jimmy Kimmel, I think he did better last year.
Yeah.
Did he? I think it's what is it, his third one or second one?
Second. It was second in
It's
a row.
It's a sophomore slump.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely did better last year. But he's a good host.
Yeah, it's solid.
I actually didn't like Jimmy Kimmel at all until he hosted the Oscars last year.
Really?
But I
mean,
started
it's
like
just one
watching
of those
the show
things.
a
Like you
little
can
bit.
just have him any year. He's pretty inoffensive. There's
Yeah.
definitely been a lot worse. You could do always a lot worse than Jimmy Kimmel.
I love how they made like the jokes about the women empowerment stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we could have said that one last year. Vinny, what do you think?
I like the jet ski thing. That was
Oh,
kind of silly.
that was
That
funny.
was- that
And then Eddie Vedder
stupid.
was singing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't expect
Oh
Eddie
yeah,
Vedder to be
St.
Yeah.
Vincent was at the Oscars.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it was good to
yeah.
see.
The performances were cool.
Yeah.
Do they usually have that?
There's usually
decent of
performers.
performances?
Did anybody fall or trip?
No.
Or does
I don't
it?
think so.
Anybody say the wrong song? You say the wrong winner this year?
No.
No.
It's always a good time.
They already-
to have
I mean,
that.
They
had-
tried so hard.
Yeah.
They
They
went
made sure.
overboard with trying to be like, oh, let's not say the wrong thing this
Is this
time.
And there were a lot of jokes about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
throughout
two
the
men.
Of course,
night.
you gotta laugh at it. That guy's fired anyway, so.
Yeah. Do you know how they had the old thing? They had a thing where anytime there was a really old actor or actress, they would show them basically what they were in.
Yeah.
They had that for the West Side Story girl, someone else. And then they had it for Christopher Walken, which I thought was weird because everyone knows him. Like, is he that old? I mean, he's old, but I feel
But
he's
is he
still.
that old?
Yeah, like I
we don't
remember
know
who he
is?
was. It's
How
like,
was the tribute?
the memoriam. It's fine. I don't
There's
know.
a lot
But
of names.
last year's was better.
Well, 'cause
Well,
a lot of
everyone
people
died
died.
last. Everyone died
A
last
lot of
year.
cooler people died last year. This year, not so many.
It was just like, yeah, there's Harry Dean Stanton, dead. Cool.
It should have been the careers. That ain't even funny. Like,
I don't know why they did a
careers of
Tom
the
Petty song. Because Tom
Free
Petty
falling?
was in like one movie. And
Yeah,
that was
no,
the
but
Postman.
Tom Petty.
He was the voice of Lucky.
You told me that. I told you
And
that.
I
And I
stole
wanted to
it.
say it.
And I stole it.
Lucky from what?
Take that camera off me.
From
I'm so
King of the Hill.
Land Before. Oh, Land
He
Before
was
Time.
lucky.
He was lucky. I did not know that.
Hey, I was in the Walmart bathroom. I slipped on PB. Yeah,
All right, never
dude.
mind. This should have been a Tom Petty song then.
Who had the best speech?
Best speech? I mean, the most memorable is probably Lauren McDermott's. Is that
Yeah,
her
she's
name?
the most
Chip
powerful
Warren.
speech.
Yeah.
What about? I was about to say.
I mean, I loved Guillermo's
Guillermo's speech was great. He's
He's,
so happy.
he's a really genuine guy.
Is
You
he?
can tell. It's,
All right.
it's nice.
Cool. Well, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
We have a big problem, and we need your help.
Good job, guys. This is a good one.
There we go.
This
Now
is a
it's
lot of
4
words.
episodes. It is a lot of words.
It's like 40 minutes.
And our friends.
It's called sexual assault, and it has to stop.
We have to stop it. So listen up.
If she doesn't consent, or if she can't consent, it's rape, it's assault.
It's a crime. It's wrong.
If I saw it happening, I was taught you have to do something about it.
If I saw it happening, I speak up.
If I saw it happening, I'd never blame her. I'd help her.
Because I don't want to be a part of the problem.
I want to be a part of the solution.
We need all of you to be part of the solution. This is about respect. It's about responsibility.
It's up to all of us to put an end to sexual assault. And that starts with you.
Because one is too many.
Welcome back. I have a bit of a discussion today, again about the Oscars. The ratings this year are at an almost all-time low, with about 25.5 million viewers. So I want to know, what should the Academy do to bring the ratings up next year? I think they should have me host. I think it'd be lit. I think it'd be somebody else.
Lit?
Be lit.
I don't know. I mean, the thing everyone says, it's too long.
That's
It's
why I didn't
so
watch
long.
it.
3 hours, more, it's 4.
And then they have the red carpet event, and then they have all this stuff. I think you
They're
should just
post-Oscars.
be like SNL.
It is really long.
It is.
It is really long, and the problem is it's getting really political.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
And I
always been
think,
that.
you can tell this year they started to,
back.
take a step back and make it really about the movies themselves
should
and how,
be.
and how film is just an empowering medium to the
Everyone,
world.
yeah.
And I think they need to keep on that track. And yeah, there are a lot of political issues that surround movie making and the Academy and the industry, but
You don't need
They
to
should
hear it
maybe-
from actors that get paid millions. That was the weird thing, that this was the first year they take a step back because they have to, because we've learned Hollywood is basically hell on earth for everyone.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm so sick. We flip through the channels. It's always the same exact political comedy. I think it's good that they got rid of it, because now we should just get past it. It's not funny anymore.
Well, it's not even. They're not doing any. They're just saying. They just say the issues. They don't actually do anything.
Trump.
Well, you go back to not even that. Just with the whole Me Too thing. They always before they always it'd say 2007, a woman would win and be like, this is a big moment for women or something. Everyone would clap, and all those people that clap turned out to be terrible, terrible people. They're not
Joe's
good.
got something to say.
Yeah.
well, no. He's right. A lot of them turn out to be terrible people, and what it comes down to is we shouldn't have to make this a political show, because women should be winning and being recognized.
It
African
doesn't
Americans should be
matter.
recognized.
It doesn't matter what you look like or who you are. If you have talent, you can make stuff and it's good. Good for you. Happy, lucky.
Also-
Some people can't do that.
Give more Oscars to NBA stars.
Kobe
Kobe
Bryant.
Bryant.
Kobe
Kobe
Bryant.
Bryant has just as many Oscars as Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
That's hilarious.
This is the holy trinity of Oscars: Kobe Bryant, Leonardo DiCaprio, and 343 Mafia.
343 Mafia.
What?
For what?
They won in the 2003 for "It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp."
It's hard.
Yeah, it is.
didn't
It was
know
true.
that.
It was a message that resonated with everyone.
It's hard to get for a pimp.
Yeah, and
I don't think
it
anymore
came
they're
out.
like that.
What?
I don't think they're gonna like that anymore.
What?
It's hard out here for a pimp.
I guess, but it's a true message. That's still.
I gotta go back on topic.
Sorry.
So talk about the topic, 'cause I
mean,
forgot what it was.
Let's see. You can get rid of the musical performances. They were nice, but you got to cut something for the runtime.
Just like one song.
That's
Yeah,
what
just
the
one
Grammys
song.
are for.
Yeah, we have a show.
Like
for,
do like a musical or number.
I
and
feel
just
like
one short
yeah.
one.
I would rather see the short films that are nominated than musical
that would
numbers.
be cool. Yeah.
That'd be
The
really
short
cool
films
too.
are nominated. They don't show the short films.
They
No.
don't show them, right?
Yeah, even though they're like 3 minutes longer. and
Yeah,
everything.
I would prefer to see those instead of the music numbers from the movies, and they are important, of course. But
Better question. How was the orchestra? Anybody? I wanted to ask this last time. Did anybody get cut off?
Oh no, people. Yeah. Anytime it's a sound engineer and they're giving a beautiful speech, it goes and then they have to run off. For anyone that wasn't important, they got played off.
I think no one should have speech. I think they should just sit down and I think they should bring them the award. And be like, all right, thanks, next.
Well, I think you could just maybe not do it because they already have a show that is for more technical Oscars.
Which one's that?
Well, they just it's the Oscars, but they don't air it. They're just kind
It's
of
like behind the scenes
Yeah,
stuff.
just like in a hotel.
Like
ballroom or
convention
something.
center?
Yeah, basically.
Hey guys, welcome to the Oscars that doesn't get aired. That
Yeah.
no one cares about.
I mean, they already have that because like sound design, like it's important and stuff, but
You know what it is? There's
They
too
don't-
many award shows. Honestly.
Well,
too many awards.
What is it? What's the Spirit Awards that like Funny or Die does or
Yeah,
something?
but-
That's dumb. Get rid of it.
if you want
that should be on YouTube.
if you're not going to give the actual technical people time, then just get rid of them. If you're not really going to give them the time they need to talk about their stuff, then don't do this halfway middle mark that doesn't really benefit anyone.
So, each one of you guys pick out one thing that you would change about the Oscars. Vinny, you go.
I'd be shorter speeches for sure, like between the host and then whoever is receiving the award, and like who is presenting the awards.
Okay, Brian.
No comedy sketches. It was not.
Not even one in the beginning.
You can have a couple, like short ones with the jet ski. That's fine. But they went for 10 minutes into a movie theater for an AMC candy commercial with Gal Gadot, basically.
Yeah, I think MTV. I think that should just be MTV's thing.
Yeah.
That's MTV's thing. Joey, what do you think?
What he said about the like the hosts just take too much of their own like personal what they want to do and put it into the award show, which is fine. It needs like a little bit of personality, but
too much. You can dial it
that and what I just said before about the musical pieces, there are too many of them. I feel like.
If you got to pick, never mind. I'm not gonna ask that question. All right, we'll be back after this quick break.
Come in. Hey, you okay? Everybody's kind of worried about you.
No. I'm not okay.
Welcome back. Let's take some time to now talk about some news that dropped this week. Tom Hardy has found his next role. He will play Al Capone in Fonzo. Did I say Fonzo? Was that it?
I would say Fonzo.
Which is being directed by Josh Trank.
Trank. Some people say Fonzie.
Wow, what do you guys think about that? They're doing our producer's great-grandfather's story.
I know. Well, we have to respect
Can't say
it.
that. Can't say that.
Can't say that.
Not
What?
camera.
Allegedly. Allegedly related to producers.
Oh, no. All right, this looks like it's going to be Tom's last show. He's going to be sent away again. Brian, what do you think about this? He's all happy. I get to leave Odiato. Yay!
I mean, I'm always happy to see Tom Hardy kind of in any role.
You said Tom Capone.
That too. But I'm kind of surprised because Tom Hardy is the most English man ever, and he's
Yeah.
playing the most Italian American dude ever.
Forgave.
Also, he doesn't have like the physique. I don't think he is.
He's buff. I thought Al
Tom Hardy's
Capone was
buff.
always
He's going to get fat. What?
Well, he had the role where he played the twins.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What movie was that?
twins.
No.
It was the twins.
It was the twins.
It'll come to me. Just keep talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, so Wasn't that character?
He was pretty fat. Yeah, he was pretty
fat.
big.
There was a fat twin.
No, he was like an Italian American.
Yeah, no, they weren't Italian. They were
Yeah,
British.
I thought they were British.
They were British mafia. But the brother was kind of fat. So I mean, all you did was put some makeup on.
But he was like he was husky.
Yeah.
Al Capone is fat.
He was fat in that other movie we played,
What?
the boxer guy, the MMA guy.
Bronson?
Wasn't he fat?
No,
in that?
he was kind of chubby in a prison film. Bronson.
It doesn't matter. It looks
whatever.
like. It doesn't matter.
He doesn't look like Al Capone, which is all I'm
Do you think
surprised.
he's
I see
gonna
a
be
good
at
Al
it?
Capone movie.
Yeah.
He's got the good method acting, so I think he could pull it through.
Also, I'm surprised to see Josh Trank back, director of Fantastic Four, which he was.
Oh, gross.
Chronicle Fantastic Four, and now this.
Chronicle.
And, I thought he was going to get blacklisted because he was a drunk monster on the set of Fantastic Four that
Where did he go to
everyone
school?
hated.
Did he go to NYU? He definitely went to NYU.
All right, take that NYU.
No, it's so lucky NYU.
I don't know if he's going to be able to top Robert De Niro playing Al Capone in The Untouchables, though.
Yeah, that
Right
was
there?
pretty good. That was a pretty classic role.
Was it good, or you guys?
Robert De Niro is an amazing
Untouchables
actor.
Yeah, he was.
He
he
was a
was
classic. Yeah.
I thought that movie was very flawed, but Robert De Niro was the standout actor in a character.
That's the one where he takes the baseball bat to the back of his head.
The guy.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Out of nowhere, it just happened.
Yeah.
It was very good, but I don't know. Also, I forget his name, but he was the guy on the very end.
Boardwalk
Why are you
Empire.
pointing? No one can see.
No one can see it, bro, but you guys can.
Yeah,
he
we
was.
can. It's true.
He played
It's there.
Al Capone in Boardwalk Empire, and he
was good?
very convincing.
Is he like a cameo character, or is he
No, he's
there
in it.
constantly?
He's
I don't care about that anymore. There we go. Reports have come in this week that Steven Spielberg is considering directing a Leonard Bernstein movie, Bernstein movie, which is rumored to go into production after Indiana Jones 5. This news comes on the heels of the news that Spielberg was considering directing a West Side Story remake after Indy 5. What I want to know from all of us is which movie he should direct after Indy 5 and the Bernstein movie, or the West Side Story remake. This is a lot of words.
I mean, I'm kind of just surprised.
Indy 5?
Yeah, when was that announced? I felt like I knew.
You meant to put Indy 500?
No,
I didn't know Indiana Jones 5 was a thing.
Yeah, I felt that's pretty big news.
I know it was announced.
Yeah, why would I talk about that?
Which that's something I don't want to see at all.
Both of them?
Well, no, the Indy 5. Because 4 was bad, and Harrison Ford's old. He's so old.
very old.
You know Bowman had a crush on him?
What? Harrison Ford? Sweet. I mean, he's a very good-looking man.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he was the man from back then.
I heard Bowman said until he wore an earring, then he wasn't the man anymore.
What? That's it? That's all it takes?
Yeah, an earring, and he had short hair, and he came in like a Hawaiian shirt.
I'm going to show up to Bowman's class tomorrow wearing like a Hawaiian shirt and earrings.
What class you have?
Basic motion picture.
I would do it. But I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see a Leonard Bernstein movie.
Is it?
Because
But he's a composer. What did he do?
If you know about like the whole
what music did he do?
classical music, he did orchestra. He was an orchestra director, I guess.
In theater, right?
No, I think he did some theater too. But he would always compose. He was a composer for the orchestra, and he was able to take every piece that was given to him and make it something his own. You don't care because you don't know.
What about West Side Story? A Spielberg West Side Story?
But
would that be?
A remake of West Side Story?
I guess it's about time.
West Side High School Musical.
I guess.
They made Mamma Mia 2, so they could make West Side Story 2.
They made Mamma Mia 2?
They are making Mamma Mia 2.
Yeah, they're making Mamma Mia 2.
What else is it going to be? What else? what is the next movie?
I think they're just trying to remake stuff
now.
I don't know.
West Side Story. I mean, I feel like
The Grinch is getting. Anybody see that?
What? The Grinch
is getting a remake with
like
a
live action.
No, it's not live action. It's animated.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're like I was watching the trailer and they're fine with him. Like they're walking around. It's like, hey, Grinch is like, what's up, dog? Like it's not even.
How the Grinch celebrated Christmas.
Yeah. But let's get back to Steve. So
I guess I put my. I go for the Bernstein thing because at least it's different.
Yeah.
A remake is a remake. So I'd rather see him just tackle a totally new subject.
Joey.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, something different is definitely what I appreciate more at like nowadays with all like the remakes happening and stuff. So
Vinny.
Bernstein's more celebrated.
The West Side Story?
No. He's a celebrated
the debate
composer,
of all time.
and I don't know. I think it would just be cool to see him being portrayed as a.
But they have like a crazy life.
So you guys all Bernstein?
I don't know if his life is
We're all
crazy
Bernstein.
enough.
You're all Bernstein. You're all Team
Team
Bernstein.
Bernstein.
I'm Team Indy 5.
Indy 5
is gonna happen no matter what.
Well, Indy 5's the best because I want to see how. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change it. I'm going to do West Side Story because I was in Romeo and Juliet for the school. As you can see me on Samson. And I want to see West Side Story because it's dope. I like it. You guys like West Side Story?
I like the original for
Do you like the
time
play?
period.
I mean,
I'm not that much
I've
of a
seen the
musical
play,
guy.
the live performance.
I'm always right. You guys are always wrong. Well, that is it for us this week. Good night. See you all next week. Get those.